All right, we're back in Civilization 6, and I am just figuring out how to make friends with this the city-state that just showed up. So, in a lot of ways, the game is very similar to Civilization 5. It's got this little notification list here that I like. That goes away after every turn. It's basically just for the current turn. One other thing that's interesting is the happiness economy of the previous game is gone completely, which was one of the hardest things to get used to in that game because you could screw yourself if you weren't constantly thinking about the happiness of your civilization. You could screw yourself over just by being ignorant, and then never be able to get it back because it would have these compounding negative effects. All right, so. I don't think I'm strong enough to fight some spearmen right there, so we're gonna just sort of ignore those barbarians. And oh, hello. I'm betting that by the time I'm, I mean, those animations are adorable. I'm betting that by the time I'm done with. By the time I finished a couple of campaigns, I think I'll be about tired of those animations. That's okay. So, yeah, so the happiness economy, I don't even know if happiness is a thing yet. I haven't discovered whether or not happiness is a thing that I need to worry about in this game. Okay, so I've already moved that guy. What else do I need to do? They do a great job of using this button to sort of tell you what's left to do and let you cycle through your actions before you move on to the next turn. So they still have the rule where you only get one unit per hex, and units can get into each other's way and stuff. They do let you stack certain kinds of units, and they let you, if two units can stack together, they actually let you bind them into a sort of a convoy, sort of a formation, so that they can move together. So you don't do that thing where you're like constantly like, gonna move my settler, then move his garrison, move my settler, move his garrison. You can bind a settler to a garrison and have them move in unison, which is pretty nice. Oh look, Geneva. Hello, Swiss. Hey there, Mini Buddha.
Enacting new policies in our government can be
at his best.
All right, let's check out our policies. So this is the way government works. Now that I've got Code of Laws, I've got some options here. I've got these 3 slots that are open for me to put policies in. I don't have a lot of policies to choose from right now. So double experience for recon units, strength in fighting barbarians, extra faith and gold in the capital, and extra production. I'll say let's raise production. I don't even know what faith is worth. Let's try to explore that a little bit, and then let's fight barbarians better. So that's our policy agenda. And so if you choose different types of government, they let you have different numbers of slots in those numbers of cards in those slots, and that sort of shapes like what your capabilities are. Okay, let's just keep moving. I like that the scout is represented by a cute little puppy head. Little puppy head. So adorable. All right. Oh, so we get to choose. Yeah. So I've got my civic progress here, which is separate from my technological progress. So foreign trade or craftsmanship. So foreign trade. This is what lets you build a trader, and traders are how you build roads in this game, which is interesting. I'll show you how that works once we get that. So there's no like building endless workers to just build roads all over the world. They really limit the roads to actual trade routes. So I could build up my military, try to go after these barbarians. I don't think I'm quite ready to launch another settler yet. So, though honestly, I'm not sure what the cost of that is. Actually, maybe that's... Oh, she's even recommending it. So I know that growing too fast in the last game was heavily penalized by the happiness system, but it might not be a big deal in this one. So, okay, here's how workers work. Workers are different now. So a worker, you can see there's 3 dudes here. Each of those dudes gets expended every time I lay down an improvement. So I'm gonna go over here to the wheat. I'm gonna build a farm, and one of my guys gets consumed. Oh, Eureka! Farming resources giving you appreciation of the importance of irrigating your crops. That's great. So, scout here. Let's go up that way. Oh, barbarian scout. Okay, seriously, I'm tired of going back to this scout. I'm not moving that scout. Kirisu wonders who we're going to murder today. Probably barbarians.
It is not
That would be my guess. Okay, so we've got sailing. So I think we should probably grab mining because that's one of the nearby resources that we've actually expanded to include. Yeah, that'll be a defeat if I go after that guy. So we're not going to go after that guy. Let's go over here. And then this guy needs to move. And, oh. I can defeat that scout. Let's go defeat him. Getting some experience. Oh, come on. All right, so... Oh, can my workers, can they actually go out in the water? Oh, because I got sailing, probably. Okay, well, let's grab these fish, and then that will use one more of those workers, and then I'll use the last one to grab the copper. Hello, Cleopatra. A gift of papyrus. Thank you. You're so nice. Yes, Kirisu, I did think of whether the barbarians wanted to murder me. That's kind of the point. It's mesmerizing to watch the map reveal itself. All right, so let's see. Yeah, the fishery, or whatever that's called. So when you're down to one person that you just decided not to move, they let you quit the turn, which is good. So I moved into the hills. Let's move over here. Just scouting like a mad fool, and further scouting. Okay, so now I'm gonna head over here. Almost got mining, so this will be well timed. Looks like I got some barbarians at the gates, though. My city can withstand some attacks. So I'm building. I got 2 more turns until that settler. I'm gonna hold fast and see. I think I've got enough gold that. Oh wow, that's a thing.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
I wasn't sure what that rule was. Okay, now we know how that works. Now we know that barbarians can just sort of capture my workers. So let's Let's go to Sparta. Let's see, where's my production? Purchase an item. Units. Let's purchase a warrior. I can't use him this turn, but I've got him at least. Maybe I can capture that guy back, hopefully. So I just blew through a lot of my cash, but I think it's worth it. I like cash as sort of a shortcut, right? It's like you can. Oh, should I get the wheel? I think I need. Do I need horses to build these guys? I think I might need horses to build these guys. Let's grab irrigation. So Rosemallow's like, no hordes of builders just scouring the landscape? Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I know that sort of, people have, funny, fond memories of just like builders everywhere, but it was such a pain. So basically, I think what they're trying to do is make each improvement more valuable and then not motivate you to make so many of them. Like each 3 improvements you want to make, you have to build a new builder for them, which means you're likely to just basically build the improvements you want, and then you're not left with this builder that, oh, I guess I'll build a bunch of improvements I don't care about because I've got the builders, might as well. And it kind of turns into this chore that has nothing to do with your ambitions as a player, and it's just everything to do with, well, I've got it, might as well use it. So they're trying to kind of limit the game to the things you actually care about, which I think is a smart move. So let's just keep on. Wait a minute. Where's my... Yeah, this guy. I need somebody... Oh, man. There's lots of barbarians. There's all kinds of barbarians in here.
What?
Barbarians just stole my builder. I'm really sad.
Yeah, they're rougher in this one.
I ran into a weird bug. This is Daniel Floyd's having a seat, by the way, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
I ran into a weird problem at home. I had a bug where I tried to declare war on somebody,
Yeah.
and it thought it succeeded, but it didn't let me through their borders. And then because I had already declared war, I couldn't re-declare war to get their borders to stop being impassable.
That is weird.
So I've started a brand new game.
Okay.
And hopefully that's a very rare bug. It looks like I will marginally. This calls it major victory, but when you look at the actual numbers down there, that doesn't feel very major to me. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack them anyway. So they've got my builder over there.
Oh, dear.
They beat him up, and I think they're meanies, and so I'm going after them. Folks in the chat were actually asking me, what we're gonna murder today, because I have a tendency to murder all the helpless things that I encounter whenever we're twitching. So, So things that I've noticed that are different so far, just to sum them up here, include there's no happiness economy. In fact,
Oh, yeah.
there might or might not be happiness in the cities. I haven't really discovered.
I didn't notice that when I started it off last night. Yeah.
Which is, I mean, in the last iteration of Civilization.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big deal. And can I just take this over with my scout? Oh, who's this? What? Hello, Pericles.
Oh,
I can't skip these.
I didn't know that.
He's got a nice. Is that a helmet or is that what? I can't. Or is he the Pope? I can't figure it out.
That does look like a helmet that he's decided to slip on his head.
Yeah, he's like putting your sunglasses up on top of your head, right? That's he's pretty cool. But yeah, so I didn't notice the happiness economy when I first started Civilization 5, and it screwed me over completely. It's like if you're not carefully parceling out how much you invest in building your civilization,
it'll bite you.
It'll bite you. This game does not seem to have that, though. I have not yet played it long enough to be sure.
Yeah.
How much did you play?
I only got in maybe an hour, so not nearly enough to see big results. I haven't, the city stuff is what I'm most worried about making bad decisions on because it is so different than before.
So I think, so they seem like they're pretty reliable when it comes to their predictions about combat. I haven't been surprised very much. Oh, hello. This is the guy that screwed me over last time, who I declared war on him, and I still couldn't get through his borders because he had a magical yellow wall around his civilization. So, Kirasu is a fan of extra credits, by the way.
Hey,
So.
hey there.
And I feel like, I don't know, without your voice sped up, it's
It's probably strange.
probably hard to recognize. Okay, so that guy's taken care of. They do a good job of letting me sort of click through all the things that I need to do.
Yeah, they've been pretty good at that since 5. I wonder, it seems like on the surface that dealing with other nations and other nations' leaders is actually interesting this time, as opposed to just they ask for things, you say no, and then you fight them. But I can't tell. I haven't gotten far enough in to see if that's actually true. If it just seems that way at first.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So one thing that I was commenting on that I liked. So originally I was going to send a settler out this way to take over this area, but not in the direction of those guys. So. I wonder, okay, so if I can get far enough that those barbarians aren't even aware of this guy, I think I'm probably okay. Except there might be barbarians up the other way, so hopefully I'll... Oh, here we go. Well, okay, this is interesting too, inspiration, when you do certain actions, they give you progress towards stuff.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
I like that they're not being too stingy with the technology. You can have that. One other thing I was pointing out that I liked was that they split the hard sciences from the soft sciences.
Yeah.
So that
that was neat too.
So I don't feel like I'm holding up my military progress in order to learn about drama, because I just never cared about drama. Sorry to all my theater nerd friends from high school. Okay, so have I done everything? I guess I've done everything. Oh, hey there! Don't be alarmed. There's no large wooden horse involved. Okay.
I tried sending several. Delegations to other nations, and they all said no. I was just.
What are they even for?
I don't know. I assumed it was just here, have some free stuff. Be more happy with me. But they rejected my free stuff and weren't more happy with me, which I don't understand as a.
Oh, I knew somebody was going to do that.
Ouch.
Seriously, these are the most wild, crazy barbarians I've had. I'm only playing on Warlord. I'm not, not being particularly ambitious with the difficulty of this game, but so. So doesn't that just look amazing?
It does. That map effect is my favorite thing about this new.
It makes it hard sometimes for me to distinguish between Fog of War, like untouched Fog of War,
Right.
and Temp Fog of War.
Yeah.
Because they're both this light brown that it's like, earlier games it was a solid black Fog of War and then gray translucent Fog of War, and you can distinguish between those. But when they both look like brown map.
Yeah, the detail, like the added detail in the explored area helps, but it like you have to focus on it for a second.
Yeah, and like when you've got a coastline, you can see, oh, there's blue there, so I know I've explored this.
Yep.
But when it's like the boundary between this and this,
Yeah.
it's hard for my eye to really, really parse it out.
I'm sure I'll get more used to it after a game or two.
Yeah, probably so. So there's a barbarian encampment up there too. So
Yep.
let's. What can I afford to buy some more humans? It's not quite how I meant
That's
to
a
put
wonderful
that.
sentence.
Purchase an item for gold. Yeah, so let's. I don't have a lot of options here. My technology is mostly not exciting. So I'm gonna finish building a slinger soon. Let's buy a warrior, and hopefully I'll be able to field enough of an army that I can come out there and maybe get my freaking builder back. I don't even know. I don't even know if barbarians use builders. I don't know if they know what to do with them.
Yeah. Builders only, because like builders basically have 3 charges now, right? Like you can.
Yeah, exactly. Which was that was the other thing I was talking to the chat about, the fact that like, basically you build a worker in the earlier games where you're just like, I want to build these 3 things, and you build those 3 things, and you're like, well, I've got this worker now, I might as well build everything else he possibly can, and then the game is just taken over by that sort of perfunctory thing, and they're like, basically like, no, if you want to do something, build a new worker for it, and then you care about it. You're only building the things you care about, which makes it way less boring.
Yeah, and losing some to barbarians is more annoying. It's like, hey, I had 2 more charges left on that guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you're a better player than I am, then you think more about where you put those guys. I also really like the way that roads are built.
How are roads handled? I haven't got that far.
I'm about to get 4 in trade in 3 turns, so I'll show you.
Okay.
Because basically, you build trade routes, and the trade routes create the roads, and so there's no manual road building at all.
That's rather nice.
Which is, so it's like partly I kind of like the puzzle of figuring out the best route to take. Like, I want to go this way around the mountain, not that way, because it's more defensible. But it was also more busy work, right? And you can tell, like, one of their big goals was to avoid worker busy work.
Yeah, I wonder how endgame is in this one. I've definitely not gotten that far, but
I mean, either.
Because that is where all the busy work really takes a toll.
So let's see here. So I think maybe I want to. This sucks. These guys are the worst. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do an end run around here. I think I can do more damage to these guys with a frontal assault. And these guys. So the advantage of range guys, the early range guys can't shoot that far. I think the slingers might only go 1 tile, but when they attack, they're not taking any damage back.
Oh, I
so
see.
that's the advantage. So they're weak when you do attack them, but a lot of times you don't get to because they've damaged you like crazy before you even try.
Where are you going to send these guys?
I'm just gonna have them wait and hope no barbarians just sort of come through that side. I don't know why I even sent them up. I honestly should have kept them at the base, but I wanted, once I'm confident enough. Oh, right, I got a scout up here. I should set people to auto-explore. It's just so fun to watch the map peel away.
It is, yeah.
Kirasu says that he's enjoying the Sonic stuff that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I need to get back to that. I just haven't, editing Dark Souls stuff and Sonic stuff at the same time takes up a lot of time.
So I assume you're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog and not that you're doing things with sound?
Yeah. I was playing through Sonic games in preparation to do extra frames animation thing on them, but there's a lot of them left. But I need to wrap up Dark Souls 2 first, then I'll get back to that.
Everybody's attacking me! Stop!
You're okay. You're okay. Okay. Oh no.
No, wait. I have not seen such deadly barbarians in a starter warlord game ever. I don't think. So, welcome to Zanzibar. Okay, so this guy wants to go back home.
Yeah.
But he's got a switch with the slingers, apparently.
Oh, no.
That's something I didn't know. So yeah, you cannot stack units. So I guess I'll do as much damage as I can to these guys. Or I could probably murder these guys entirely. But these are the ones who are likely to do the most damage to me, so...
That's true.
I mean, I'm probably going to lose these slingers.
Yeah.
I could have moved them away, I guess, but I think the slingers still might have been able to shoot them. I don't know. That's the thing. I am just not familiar enough with this game.
Yeah.
So that will kill me, so I don't want to do that. Let's fortify instead. But here's the problem. Because I've... where did I go? Because I've got this unit here, I'm pretty sure I can't... Yeah, I can't buy another unit to land in that space.
Yeah.
And so I'll probably want to retreat him back a little bit so that I can, once my money gets high enough, I can, in fact, maybe even already. Yeah, I could buy another unit to land there. I'm going to lose a game of Civilization in the first few turns at Warlord level.
To barbarians,
barbarians on Twitch. That's how this is going to go. Oh, that's not actually my movement direct. Okay. I was mistaking the blue borders of that city-state with where I could go. Choose production. Okay, so I've already built that slinger. They're recommending I build a warrior. Why not? Clearly, I'm bad at managing my slingers, so...
I'm wondering how the early game combat fares when trying to take cities. In my game, which, again, I only got like an hour into, Montezuma took over a city-state already, which seemed really early to be able to do that kind of attacking successfully.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, maybe it's way more realistic now. I just haven't tried.
Yeah, I haven't. I tried to take over a city, but then was stopped at the border. So.
Stirred up together.
Okay, so
This whole system is really cool.
yes, I've got it added caravansaries, something like that. So I get extra gold from trade. Right now, I don't think it would make much of a difference right now. So, okay, I'm gonna keep exploring. Is this chocolate?
Cocoa, yeah.
Yes, nice. Wow. Any game that has chocolate
Yep.
gets points. In my book. Early Empire, mysticism, craftsmanship.
Ooh.
I'm not even looking at what all these things do because who wants to watch me study that out on Twitch?
Yeah. This is your first game on a new Civ entry. Like, we're not going to play well.
Yeah, no, exactly. We're just here to bask in the glow of the edges of the fog of war. That's all we're here for. Hey, Taylor. Good to see you. Rosemella says that attacking cities must be a lot easier in this version. In Civ 5, the trick was always waves of artillery.
Yeah, I remember having to deploy that as well. And
Cities do defend themselves. Like you don't have to put troops like you don't just waltz into a city that doesn't have
okay.
a soldier in it.
That's
That's actually kind of why I was so cavalier about my builder, because I was like, there's nothing they can do to me. They can't, these wimpy barbarians can't hurt my city. And I got overconfident because I know cities defend themselves. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm like, I keep hitting next turn when I should be move it. Like, it's so easy just to hit that next turn button when it has an arrow on it,
so
right?
enticing.
Okay, so I've built a warrior. I should build. Oh, can galleys do much? I think these guys are all inland.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll build another slinger, because why not? And this is the guy who's fortified. He's not doing that great, so maybe I'll have him attack this warrior. And what? Where are you going? What?
Is he? I don't know. That was
The crap?
That was an odd choice.
Okay. I want you to attack here. Thank you. So, I've run into a few bugs playing this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a bug or if that was me misunderstanding something strange I was doing, but it felt like a bug, which, in my experience isn't that different from being a bug.
Yeah, might as well be.
The fact that something feels like a bug often is a bug. whether it was, whether that's a completely accurate statement or not. All right, so I want to go back to my capital. Where was it? Is it down here?
There you are.
This is Sparta. Okay, I couldn't say it like that actor.
That's okay. You're also getting swarmed by common barbarians, so maybe this isn't the time for bluster.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so thinking now he's gonna slang at me. That's fine. Slang all you want. More slangers. Seriously, I'm gonna feel so good. Like, we're gonna probably just end the stream on me defeating those barbarians and just feeling really successful.
That'll be victory.
This game.
All right, I need to get food.
Okay, cool. Thanks for coming in.
See you, everybody.
Oh, Rose Mallow says that I couldn't attack that barbarian directly because if the barbarian had survived, my units would have stayed stacked. So when I have stacked units, I have to move one off the other. That's like the only thing I can do. I did not realize that. Thank you for clarifying that, Rose Mallow. So, not a bug, just a failure to communicate what was going to happen and give me the chance to make a better choice. Okay, so Sparta, empty. I'm assuming I'm going to get a shot at winning this one. Eureka! Okay, no, I don't want to... all right, am I going to win this? They call that a major victory. I'm not sure I agree. Sparta, let's buy... Not tile. Let's buy a person. Let's buy, I don't know, Slanger? Then... should I just fortify and let this guy try to attack me? Let's do that. I'd rather not move into his tile and then be vulnerable to the slingers and, after having just fought. Curious who I'll tell Dan that you said bye. Oh, he just runs off. Like a coward! Spartans don't run. These colors don't run. Alright. Yeah, I realize I keep going back and forth with that guy, and it's because I'm not paying attention to him. Yeah, okay, so I need to remember, I already moved that guy. I'm done with him. So how will this go? It looks like I'll do a lot more damage to them than they'll do to me. Okay, seriously, I hate... Yeah, skip turn, fine. Can I... Okay, I can shoot them... No, wait, can I? I can't. I can move to them, but I can't shoot them. It looks like slingers only have... Where does it say this? Range strength? Attack range 1. Okay, yeah, so I have to be next to somebody. We'll move there. Oh, but because I have 2 moves, now I can attack him. There we go. That works. Eureka! Your knowledge of archery is advanced considerably. Okay, so let's get this guy healing at home. Working on the wheel so that I can get some chariots out there, though I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know if I get chariots unless I also have horses. I don't actually see any horses around here. So we'll see what I can do with chariots. Maybe not much. Maybe what I need is to go after something that can benefit from copper. All right, so I've built another slinger. I think I've probably got enough of an army now that I can start. I'm gonna make another builder. Can't get to that guy, can I? Oh, this guy can go over here. Oh, wait. Okay, that does not look like a hill to me. All right. I should have been able to move further. You know what? I'm going to just send that guy up there. So I can actually settle another city. That's a big problem I have, my inability to settle a second city, despite my best laid plans. Curious, it's like, this is like a reenactment of 300. with me like fighting this outnumbered Spartans fighting a desperate fight against barbarians. Because it wasn't barbarians they were fighting. They were fighting Persians, which I don't think count as barbarians.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Just realize.
All right, we've got the wheel. Got craftsmanship. We're going to find out if that actually gives us any new military units. Poop Pants is asking if this game is coming to console. He said he loved Civ Rev on console before. I haven't heard that. I mean, obviously I'm not involved with this game specifically, so I couldn't give you any official word. But I'm not aware of this game being marketed as console. Like, for one thing, I mean, this interface is so deeply mouse driven that I think basically the reason Civilization Revolutions exists is because they needed to fundamentally change the game in a lot of ways to make it accessible with the console controller or with even with like older touchscreens. On tiny old phones, they needed to fundamentally change the game in a lot of ways. Now on a modern like iPad, you might be able to make this game work, but on a console still, just the controller is so fundamentally different from the mouse. They would need to just make a different game if they wanted to bring this kind of experience to console. Oh, I can open the tech tree. I haven't done that before. Do I have to... Okay, here's how I scroll. Okay, cool. So I've got pottery. I don't have animal husbandry. Okay, what I want is bronze working. Let's go for that. Because I assume that has military advantages. Military tradition. Seems like a cheap one. So Taylor's asking about the voice actors union strike. I think just because it's a legal action, I shouldn't say anything about it. I'm not aware of any negative effect that it would have on State of Decay 2, though. I'll tell you that much. Just I'm not aware of it having any impact on us. But beyond that, I'll let people who know about legal things make legal decisions. All right, let's slang these guys. You just got slanged. Rosemello, I don't remember if barbarian was a. Rosemello suggesting the barbarian might be a Greek word that was for Greeks sort of making fun of the way other people talked. I don't remember if it was Greeks or Romans that coined the term actually. That sort of used it as a term for like Northern Europeans who to Southern Europeans sounded like when they were talking they were going bar 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 bar. And so they called them barbarians. But yeah, I couldn't tell you exactly where it came from. Okay, so here's a thing you can do. Oh wait, first I can promote people. That's cool. Let's do that. Defending against range attacks. That sounds good for a guy who I'm planning to use as a garrison. Okay. Oh, quit hurting my slangers. What? Who are you? Go away. Leave me alone. Okay, so another thing we can do is link them. Create an escort formation. So now the military unit and the settler are moving together in unison. So I can find myself a nice place to settle. And let's just not take any damage. Take that guy out.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge.
Military tradition. So now we've got maneuver.
Obedience to rules. They will fail.
Okay, so we can build cavalry units better. I don't actually know if I want that though, because I don't know if I can build any cavalry units right now. I haven't checked. Okay, so this is a battle I can't win. So let's just retreat. Retreating is a battle I can win. Okay, Rosemallow just confirmed that barbarian is a Greek term, and that let's see here, and that since it was specifically a Greek term for foreign, strange, and ignorant. So if they considered the Persians to be foreign, strange, and ignorant, then they probably could have called them barbarians. Though I think that I don't think we could call the Persians ignorant, at least in that time frame. But foreign and strange to the Greeks, probably so. All right, Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, God of the Sea. Oh yeah, production from fishing boats? Let's do that. God of the Sea. We worship the drowned god. We do not sow. Constellar Star says that because he's English, he would call the French barbarians. Unfortunately, they would probably also call you barbarians. So, it all evens out. Oh, let's promote. Promote. Garrison. I intend to pull these guys back and make them the garrison at some point, so seems appropriate. We're going to take out this barbarian settlement once and for all. What are these guys going to do? Okay, let's go explore over here. So you guys have apparently decided that I'm Leonidas, and yeah. Taylor says I love being English. Well, Taylor, what is the best part of being English? You tell us. Aside from being able to call the French barbarians, because really, technically, anyone can do that. People do it all the time. Huh, how will this go? Better for me than for him. Rosemallow, I call that site Etymology Online all the time, just because that's sort of what the URL is saying. So, what'll happen if I just build a city right next to these guys? I need more troops. Okay, let's build some troops. Can I? Oh, heavy chariot. Let's do it. And actually, let's buy one too. Come here, Sparta. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's too expensive. Let's buy somebody else. Let's buy a slinger. Oh, progress towards mercenaries is advanced. Okay, so it looks like I've got this guy. So let's head him over here and have him not get captured. Hope I don't sound too much like Donald Trump if I say that I prefer builders who don't get captured. So that's not going to go well for me. That just won't matter very much. I think I'm going to just fortify. Oh wait, I can promote. What? Let's promote. I'm defending its range attacks? Okay, let's just do that. And so... now let's see what happens. You guys ready to go? Come over here. There's one more target for them. Hopefully it'll spread their fire thin. Taylor's saying that one of the best things about being English is the English breakfast. Because if you've heard of the phrase continental breakfast, which is when you have a continental breakfast, it means you have a light breakfast with just a couple little things. It's like on a little buffet. Grab a couple things and then go. Is continental breakfast. It's called the continental breakfast, I believe, because that was what English people referred to. They called it a continental breakfast because they're like, why do all the rest of Europe eat such crappy breakfasts? We want to just load on the meat and the grease and just like piles and piles of food. And I think America has inherited that tradition of big, ginormous breakfasts. Okay, let me just back out here. How far afield are my guys? I'm just kind of all over the place here. Let's go check out this little village. And yeah, take them out. All right, let's keep you guys over here a little safer while I bring in the military to back you up. Okay, so Rosemella makes a very good point that, yeah, I mean, as great as a big greasy English breakfast is, you know, if you're putting it up against crepes from France, it's actually kind of, that's a hard comparison to make. I love American and English breakfasts. I love that sort of big, you know, just going big with the breakfast is definitely my thing. But let's see, can I move here but still shoot? Yes. But really, there are a few foods in the world that I like more than crepes. So just plain old crepe beurre sucre. I can just eat those all day, and everyone moved at once. I can eat those all day and never stop. It's really kind of sad. Whenever I've been in France, my habit has always been to just walk from creperie to creperie, eating continuously. That's just how it goes for me. All right, we are not ready to settle yet. Let's scooch over here. Not quite there with the chariot. I said, how many of these guys are there? All right, let's take these guys down. Yay, one of them fell down. And, okay, we'll damage them a lot. And then this guy, I don't know. Guess I'll just go over here. Let's see here. Okay, there's harvesting a resource, which is not what we want to do. We want to build a mine. Harvesting a resource means you just get a one-time benefit from it, and then that's it. Which is an interesting choice they give you, right? Because you could just sort of send builders out to just grab stuff you're never going to develop and just bring it in and just sort of, reap the world. Writing, I guess writing's kind of important. Well, I want to be able to navigate that. Let's go astrology. What is this? What? Why do I have another builder? What happened? I don't think, can I do plantations yet? Or is that the thing I'm, shrine, holy site? What do I need for plantations? Well, let's find out if I can do plantations. I can. That must have been irrigation or something. Where am I trying to go here? Down that way. Kirasu suggests that I could, if I harvest a resource, I can trade it to other people. Is that a thing? Or is that just if I have the resource within my borders and it's developed? No, we're fine.
I practice militant mysticism.
Got mysticism going on. Oh, let's see here. Great general points per turn. Great profit points. All kinds of purple points, but I don't have a purple spot. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep with what we got. What time is it? We're almost out of time. I gotta take those barbarians down before we go though. So that's priority number one. Barbarians must go. Gotta choose a new civic. Early Empire, sure. And then, oh, send envoy. Okay, who am I close to here? Amsterdam was one of the major ones that are close to me, right? Amsterdam? Yeah, let's develop our relationship with Amsterdam. I can get gold. Yeah, I really actually like doing a gold focused empire just because I like the flexibility of being able to buy things outright. Okay, so you come up here. What city? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone. Get out of my business. Goodbye. Guess these guys need to get out of the way. Oh, now this guy's threatening our builder. I'm tired of people threatening my builders. So we could place a bunch of... I think I'm going to just sort of hold on to my builder back here. And, oh wait, no. Oh wait, I can send him out here to the fishes. And in the meantime, let's move this guy up here. Oh my gosh, so many freaking barbarians. Okay, I'd rather not have this guy threatening me. That's his deal. But I'll take him out with the chariot when I get there. And next turn, come on, let's just find a way. Take out these barbarians. At least the spearmen ran off over there, so I've only got to deal with warriors over here. Ah, sheesh. Oh, and of course they're attacking. I think that went poorly for them, though. Okay. Let's go over here. I can't purchase anything right. I need to clear it out first. So I can get a slinger in here pretty quick, and a warrior. Let's build a warrior. And then I thought I was going to be sending the chariot north, but we're sending it south. Let's take these guys down. And then what does this fight look like now? This looks like I win this fight. So here we go. Here we go. It's totally worth it, even if these slingers die next turn, to have taken this frickin' settlement. Don't even care. We will sacrifice the lives of any number of Spartan soldiers so I can avenge the insult of these barbarians. I am an excellent leader. So, X-Rogan is like, 33 turns in 1 hour? Yeah, that, 33, 34 turns, yep, that seems, pretty accurate. So, what'll happen if I think I can't actually attack, or can I? Oh, he won't go all the way down, huh? Let's move this guy in here. And then let's just, not found city. Guess we'll sleep? I don't know. Can we fortify? This guy fortify. And then this guy. Stop chasing me! Alright, so we can move a guy and have him damage this guy so that he's less likely to completely kill this guy next turn, or that guy. But not that much less likely. And you know what? I think we're done. We're out of time, and we're not going to find out how what kind of terrible revenge is visited upon me by these barbarians. But you know what? This is a lot of fun. I had a good time, and it's fun to have another civilization out. So.